So problem 42, I already wrote out the equations. The 600-foot tall building, somebody drops a yellow ball. You've got the yellow, figured the yellow would be a little bit hard to see, but the yellow height is given to be this equation here, negative 16t squared plus 600. And then the white, somebody else at 2.5 seconds later, after the yellow ball is dropped, 2.5 seconds later, somebody drops a white ball. So I figured I would go ahead and use green instead of white, since you can't really see the white. So anyway, these are the two equations that represent the height of the ball at any certain time. At time t equals 2.5, you can see that this equation here, this if t were 2.5, then this would equal 0, and then you'd have 340. So the height of the green ball, I'm going to just call it a green ball from now on, is 340 at time 0, or sorry, at time t equals 2.5, and we could figure out what the height of the ball is at 2.5. In fact, let me do that. So as it turns out, the height of the first ball is 500, so the height at time 2.5 is 500 feet. And that figures. I mean, that there's no way the balls could ever have the same height if the yellow ball had passed the green ball at the 340 foot mark before the second ball was dropped. Okay, because the first ball will have some momentum going. So anyway, 500 feet high at the 2.5 second mark is the yellow ball, and then, like I said, the yellow ball will be picking up speed and will be going faster at the 2.5 second mark, and eventually will catch, in this case, the green ball. And so the question is, again, at the 2.5 second mark, there we are up here. So the question is, at when is the first ball going to catch the second ball? But somewhere down here is going to be the time equals, we don't know. And then we also want to know the height at that time. Okay? And so that's what we're going to do. We're going to try to figure out when the two heights are the same. Well, you could use your calculator if you'd like to, and set one equal to another. So you have negative 16t squared plus 600 equals negative 16 t minus 2.5 squared plus our 340. And if you were to let y1 be this guy and let y2 be this guy, you could solve this by hand if you'd like to, but when all is said and done, you get a t value of, when t equals 4.5. So anytime you get your calculator to solve an equation, don't do too much by hand, but at the 4.5 second mark, the heights of the two balls are the same. So if we have the two equations that represent the height, then we're just going to go ahead and plug in the 4.5 seconds, 4.5, into each one of these equations. It doesn't matter which equation you plug it into, the first equation or the second, you're still going to get the same value, 4.5 seconds. And when you plug in 4.5 seconds, you get a, let's see, I think it was 276. So I can calculate intersection, enter, and we get 276 feet high, 276 feet, and 276 feet is our answer for how high the two balls are at that 4.5 second mark. In fact, 4.5 seconds, the yellow ball catches the white ball, and then at 276 feet high. That's it.